You don't look like a pilgrim. I bother visiting Iverstead.
Need a room? Take a look. Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift. If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
I think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Linley. I told you to keep away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the story.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserve. But our Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Did he now? Huh. The man is persistent, I'll give him that. I suppose it's time I give him an answer. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun?
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or march his stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King. But neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly then to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
So about this axe. You can return this axe to our friend. The esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has my answer. Make sure he gets it. Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment.
Are we writing a letter, Lord?
Yes, to General Tullius. I need to make a few things clear before I accept these legionnaires of his.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Is there any news from High Rock?
Not a peep. Those prissy Bretons can't be made to lift a finger to help their neighbors. Those milk drinkers might as well be elves. Think they're better than
We're
us.
fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and we're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes. and there's no one else but us. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me. But that was precisely the point. His father before him, he was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, it's time we had a real High King. One of our own making. Then I was wrong about him. You're right,
Ulfric,
Dalmar.
he's expecting word from Whiterun.
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Speak with Ulfric. He's
Whiterun
expecting
is
word
only
from
a means
Whiterun.
to an end.
I've toured our camps. We're ready, Ulfric. Whenever you are.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of many?
No, but neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that man, Ulfric. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves Stormcloaks because they believe in you. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer. And they want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready? Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with legionnaires. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready. And I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet, if you would only ask me to do it.
Ha! I'm sure you could do it too. All right. This is it.
Yes!
Send the word. A new day is dawning, and the sun rises over Whiterun.
Aye, and the sons of Skyrim will greet that dawn, teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front lines. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there. Then I commit them to whatever gods they still believe in. Talos be with you.
What a waste.
Such a... Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I can tell him.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Sounds good. Be careful.
Oh. Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
give a dogs, boys.
Stab you in the back.
Is someone there? Now you're mine.
Never should have come here.
Huh? That's the better. No sign of him. Huh?
What was that? Gods, no! We are routed!
Never should have come here.
Your end draws near. Let you open. You're as good as dead. Damn it. No sign of him.
So you're the one who's been down killing all my wolves. You're gonna die for that.
I cannot pass you.
We are routed! Fall back! Bastille! I'll rip your heart out! Mercy!
think you can take me? Can't win this! You can't hide from me. Hmm? I'll try and make this quick, killing all my wolves. You're gonna die for that. Killing all my wolves. You're gonna die for that. So you're the one who's been down there killing all my wolves.
I'm on your side.
Now you'll pay. You wait to count out your money when you're dead. Stab you in the back. Finish this. That's your best. No! Oh, I'm dead. Gonna split your belly like an old woman.
Hey.
No more!
I can take you. You can't hide from me. That's close enough.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend. That all you've got? You'll be so much easier to rob. And you're dead! Someone there?
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it. No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Still here. You lead, I'll follow.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's locked. You can head inside when you're ready.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them,
Hey,
man.
you! Get over here. I want to talk to you. I don't know you. You and Riften looking for
You're the
trouble?
only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here. Stay out of the Blackbriar's business and you'll live longer.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad?
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Until
Make love
next
like
time.
a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all
Can I
this
interest you in
with
some
the
fine
yellow
goods from Morrowind?
No. Now shove off.
Take a look. Keep your eyes to the road.
I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship.
Talos guide you. Greetings, honored friend.
I've come to warn
Take a
you.
look.
The Thieves Guild seems to be back to its old tricks again.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Something happened at the pond.
I've got your back.
Oh, one of them came
You
in.
lead, I'll follow.
If anything, not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people. A few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now he's got some... Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Looking to stay alive?
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Those who shirk their duties will get extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grilla. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
You really shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption right now. Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage, but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get...
Come to get yourself a kid, you gotta get out of luck. No way, ever since that Aventus boy left,
I got double
especially not since Aventus took off. She's gonna kill one of us.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. The what? Why, how dare you? I will not be intimidated in my own orphanage. Get out! Get out this instant! You're trying to frighten me. Do your...
It's Grellar. When Aventus took off, when he said those things about killing Grelid, someone has killed Grelid!
Grelid is dead! Aventus did it!
Hooray! Grelid the Kind is dead at last!
Enough!
When Aventus took off, when he said those things about killing Grelid, I never imagined he was serious.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from Rockthorn.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in Skyrim. Grow back that missing link with me.
Huh?
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Well, Grelod the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children just like you.